Welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. I'm Dan. I'm doing Patreon Pauper requests for the bonus round that was in August. This deck is by Palmento, and he actually did a pretty good write-up on the deck that I will link to in the Magic Gathering Strat forums. If you are a patron of Magic Gathering Strat at patreon.com/magicgatheringstrat, you also get to do these deck requests. This is a grindy mid-range Jund deck trying to emulate Raven's Run Dragoon should not be in the deck. That was supposed to be Raven's Crime. Raven's Crime is the discard package, then we have removal, and then we are going crazy with Tilling Treefolk and Invasive Species for the grindy mid-range value. Read the forum post by Palmento, it's really good. I'm gonna try to play this in the Just for Fun room first. Sadiq. So, remove his stuff, gain value with Treefolk and things. Moldovan Cloak is in there for a finisher. Yeah, this looks like value straight up. We have a Firebolt for defense. Keep it. Get a red mana with Evolving Wilds, and we have all the colors. Sounds good to me. Alright, Mono Black Control should have big problems with this deck. Unless they can just kill us with aggression. Which is not unlikely. Okay, here goes the red mana. Maybe it's actually black mana for a Raven's Crime. And then get red mana. Now I get uncertain. I'm gonna do that so I can actually cast something and not have to discard with the rot form. Is it rot form I want to play now? Or do I want red mana available? I do want to burn the second Evolving Wilds. So now I'm getting red and then I'm getting green. Yes, that's the way I'm gonna do it. And I will find 2 Evolving Wilds with the Tilling Treefolk. I got a Sultai Scavenger. What's that doing in Mono Black Control? I don't think that card is good enough for this format. Okay, this is something else entirely going on here. Well, so red mana, and I'm just gonna do the Treefolk thing. Is that too greedy? Should I just Edict? I think I'm just gonna Edict and play the rot form. For the swamps I still have all the colors. Would suck if he discarded my Treefolk though. I think this is a perfect deck to play against. It's some sort of blue-black Scout the Borders. Wow. Some sort of blue-black thing. Blue-black Dredge. And here comes a Gurmag Angler. Luckily we have Terminate. Which we are gonna use. Gurmag Angler, pretty good. I don't think Flame Jab is strong enough, but maybe you need it to complete the suit. I think I have to just Terminate here. Play the Fountain, perhaps. And then go for Treefolk value next turn. If he plays another Angler here, of course he can't do that. And then we'll get to Edict Flashback mana. Read the Bones is happening. This could get grindy, people. And of course we would love that. Tilling Treefolk. Returning Evolving Wilds, Evolving Wilds. Yes, maybe. Play Evolving Wilds. For another red, I think. As I do have 2 red spells. So Flame Jab now becomes build your own lightning bolt. Yeah, definitely need more red mana so I can actually cast it for more. Wayfinder, filling up the graveyard nicely. Maybe I need to be able to Flame Jab, Firebolt. That's a hard way to kill an angler. Maybe I'll just get overrun by hooting mandrills and stuff now. Or just another angler. Don't have any way to interact with the graveyard. Oh, I have Bojuka Bog. I have Bojuka Bog. That would be sweet. But here is a Scavenger. That's not that bad. And then I actually get to do the Firebolt Flame Jab thing. Commune with the gods. Graveyard Party. Do I have a way to fetch the Bojuka Bog? Otherwise I think I want... Of course I can put it in the graveyard and then get it with Tilling Treefolk. I'm getting red mana here and I'm killing the Scavenger. That's pretty much all I can do. Firebolt it. Flame Jab it. Raven's Crime you. Need more black mana for more Raven's Crimes. Maybe I do Raven's Crime again here. Of course I do. Oh, I got rid of Hooting Mandrills. Scout the borders. Well, flashback Shane Edict next turn. But that's just for the Wayfinder. That's not gonna do anything amazing. So you could easily just cast a huge threat here and be in a pretty good position. I can Firebolt first, of course. I should or Flame Jab the Wayfinder, but here comes something big. Another angler. And the mandrills. Okay, how the hell do I deal with this? First I get a Flame Jab. The Wayfinder. And then I can Edict one of them. If I get another red mana, I could Flame Jab, Firebolt the Hooting Mandrills. Oh, that's not what we want to play right now. So I do Flame Jab. I'm gonna have to discard 2 lands. But I'm gonna need a red land to... Yeah, okay, Flame Jab. That guy. Discarding Forest. And now I'm gonna have to take a pretty big hit. And then I'm gonna Firebolt, Flame Jab the Mandrills. I have 7 mana, so I should be able to do that. He just finds a rot farm. Do I want my treefolk dead? I do have 2 unearth, 1 morgue theft. And I have no way... Oh, I have more invasive species, so maybe I want it alive. It doesn't need to die yet. So I'm just taking the full 9 here. So getting another red mana. For this to work, then I have to draw land. Which I do. So I stick to the plan. This is Firebolt. Flame Jab, Flame Jab. Build your own Flame Slash. It sucks to let Bojuka Bog go here, but at least we killed it. And we can then Edict next turn. So I hope he doesn't draw a threat. I still believe I want the Killing Treefolk in play, because of invasive species I have more of those than I have retrieval spells from the graveyard. I also have Moldavine Cloak that works. Okay, that makes everything academic, but I'm still gonna solve the threat. I'll be stuck at 5 mana with only Flame Jabs to defend myself. But I live. Pretty tricksy. I feel like I lack card draw. And I don't know why we don't have 4 Chainer's Edict in the main deck. It's so good. Okay, let's see what he top decks now. If it is a huge threat, we have a problem. Okay, now I can dredge. And I do want to do that, right? Because I can get morgue thefts. I only have 1 morgue theft. I can get more Chainer's Edicts as well. I think I'm dredging. Or am I dredging? I don't know. Do I want to dredge or not? No, I think I need a card here. The only good thing that can happen is morgue theft and a Chainer's Edict. So I am drawing the card. And I find a Fangraph that will return a Treefolk. That's super good. And I only have a Treefolk in the graveyard. So blow that up. Cycle lands, that's what I want to have. But now I'm getting back Bojuka Bog and Unevolving Wilds, I guess, to empty or Fangraph. Oh, Fangraph recursion. Yay! That felt pretty good. I already played the land, so nothing more is happening this turn. I feel I'm playing very slow, but so is he, and I'm ahead on the clock. This was pretty interesting. Okay, he doesn't find anything, so now I could get rid of my own Fangraph to remove the card in his hand. But do I want the Moldavine Cloak? Now I think I'm taking it. Put nothing interesting in the graveyard. Remove your graveyard, please. Though he can just hardcast anything he wants. Here comes the Moldavine Cloak. Hope he doesn't have instant removal. No! The Moldavine Cloak theory is working. And we're beating down. It's awesome! Okay. Do I want to Ravenscry his card? What could it possibly be? No, I don't want to. Do I want to do it now? One Fen graph, that's enough for the recursion. So let's do it. It's just the forest. Though it will keep him from getting huge amounts of mana. But it's suspicious that he doesn't enter his empty sand. Now something happens. Oh, it's the Wayfinder. I play 3 Wayfinders. And 2 Gurmag Anglers. He puts a forest in his hand. Scout the borders Angler. Those are 2 critical creatures. We still don't have a creature in our yard. We'll firebolt that guy. And we'll attack. And we're good to go. Next turn we can attack Firebolt for the win. And he has finds an Evolving Wilds, and that means we win this first duel. I think we bring in Stinkweed Imps against these huge guys. But the question is almost never what to bring in and almost always what to take out. Yeah, I think Stinkweed Imps is what we need. Swirling Sandstorm can deal with his creatures as well. So these are the things that can deal with his creatures. I am taking out the Flame Jab. I am taking out the Faithless Looting. And I'm taking out the Raven's Crime because it helps him do what he wants. Can that be correct? Okay, keep Faithless Looting. No, but having access to one Raven's Crime is probably a lot better than... I mean, the first Raven's Crime does a lot more work than the second one. This is my sideboard plan. Tell me if you would have sideboarded differently. And here we go again. Okay, we can get to Wayfinder, so I guess this is a keep. He mulligans to 6. He mulligans to 5. We should be able to beat that. Is it critical to get in a Raven's Crime here? No, I think it is more critical to find Wayfinder and use it. So we're getting a forest here. What a different hand from the hand we had in the first duel. Super different. Alright. So now he plays a Wayfinder probably. No, he's also delayed with the Wayfinder. Oh, he is delayed. I'm not delayed. So green. Forest for me, please. I'll take a forest, thank you. A sweet, sweet forest. And I got to grab... Oh, let's see what I grab. Some land I should find. Well, there is no choice for me. Firebolt goes to the graveyard. Definitely need some red mana. So next turn I will Raven's Crime and do another Wayfinder. Or should I go for the early Moldavine Cloak here? I can unearth the Tree Folk as well later, so I'm not gonna be short on mana. Scout the borders. Starting to do 4 damage to him, would that work? Sultai Scavenger is in his hand. But I'm not that scared of a Sultai Scavenger. Do I want to put pressure on him here or not? That's my big question. I'm going to do it, just as an experiment. And go for the win here. Wayfinder Raven's Crime next turn. Or Wayfinder and Earth on the Tree Folk, but we need another land in the graveyard. And Wayfinder could fix that. So first Wayfinder and then see what happens. Here comes the Scavenger, or something worse. No, it's just the Scavenger, which doesn't do much. Interesting deck. Super full of choices. I'm sure I'm gonna do something stupid. Stinkweed Imp is gonna do a ton here. But I still want to dilute his hand and play Wayfinder, play Rot Farm. Or Raven's Crime. Let's see what I find with the Wayfinder. The Evolving Wilds is pretty sweet for red. Though Sandstorm is not gonna help a lot. Triple Firebolt. But now I can unearth. Is that too greedy? Should I just Raven's Crime? But I don't want to throw away any of these lands. So I'm unearthing the Tree Folk. And then I'm gonna have to discard. Maybe I should just go for red then. Yes. So I am going for red. So I don't have to discard. Yeah. Also enabling Tree Folk recursion. Wayfinder. Do we need a way to deal with the Scavenger? We have a way. We have Stinkweed Imp in the hand already. But he will play other huge guys. So I think I'm gonna be on the defensive after this. That's what I think. Here comes another Scavenger. Yeah, I'm gonna go Stinkweed Imp all over him now. He's gonna stink from the weed. Stinkweed Imp, that's very 420, isn't it? Mountain. Okay, careful now. Play Stinkweed Imp. Don't do much else. Oh, swing with the 4/4. play the rot farm for forest. And then I don't have to discard. Not missing any land drops anytime soon. Turn 6. Saddle begins the turn. He reads the bones. He reads the bones. That's how you say that. Sorry, English is not my native language. That's why I sound like a drunk Viking all the time. Or maybe I am a drunk Viking. You don't know. 3 cards left in his hand, so that Raven's Crime really should be cast at some point. Maybe I should just empty his hand next time. Yeah, that's what I should do. Mandrills is not gonna accomplish anything really. So I'm just gonna empty his hand now. You can't let my Stinkweed Imp stop you, can you? Wow. Okay. Glad I kept the Raven's Crime. Forest, Raven's Crime, throwing away Forest. So I have no good attack here, but I can easily build up value. I can just invasive species the tree folk. That's pretty decent value. And play another of those little things. And just grind him into the dirt. Well, this Stinkweed Imp felt pretty good. He's top decking like a boss. So I have to get to 10 mana, and then I can start blasting those scavenger out of the sky. And I'm happy to just recur Stinkweed Imp here. That will be awesome. Got another red mana then. Like that. Stinkweed Imp returns. Putting Morg Theft for 5. And I can just play Stinkweed Imp, Tree Folk. No Boyuka Bog yet. I'm sure I'm doing plenty of mistakes here. I'm getting the Evolving Wilds. They are like good currency. I don't know what that means either. Morg Theft felt pretty solid, and the Raven's Crime of course. So I should get more black for Raven's Crime. I think he's just outvalued here. Even if he plays a Gurmag Angler every turn, I don't think he can win. So now if I just block the Scavenger, I can blow up everything and start again. Yeah, so I just need to block these guys and then Swirling Sandstorm. Should I Swirling Sandstorm anyway? He can duress it, of course. Wow. And I have the Fengraph as well. So do I Sandstorm here? I think I do. Just totally messes him up. He has no card in hand. And then I just Tree Folk. Do I have a Karoo land or something? No, I'm just taking these things. And I have to stop taking these things. I'm going for the last land now. So that doesn't work. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the last land. And put the cloak on the Tilling Tree Folk then. Next turn. So much stuff in the yard. Wow. I feel like I have all the options in the world here. He's keeping a card in his hand. That's not okay. Definitely not okay. I'm getting my Moldavine Cloak. I am Ravenscriming his... Where is it? Didn't I have a Ravenscrime? What the hell? Didn't I? Okay, maybe I didn't. A Fengraph or something, perhaps? Yeah. Yeah, I am getting stressed by the clock, which I have no reason to, of course. And then I Morg Theft. The Angler. I'm sure that could have been played better. I could have played the Angler this turn. Yeah, but he gives up. Okay, I'm gonna take this to the tournament practice room as well, because it was fun. And also just because I really liked the write-up Pelmento did. Thank you, Pelmento. Okay, now let's see if we can try to get all this value in against a real tournament deck. Let's hope we don't run into familiars. Yeah, this is the kind of hand we want, right? So get red mana, go from there. First turn Delver and we can't deal with it. I don't believe Fair Miscreant is a good card. I could be wrong. Getting red and then getting green, I guess. Here he comes. So now I can be spell stutter sprited. That's pretty bad value, actually. So I think I'm just gonna develop here. I don't want to cast anything into spell stutter sprite. So I'm getting the green mana. He didn't have a ninja, obviously. Well, if he does, I'll just bolt it. It will arrive next turn. And a 1/1 flyer can just be ignored. No! The value! Crazy value. Still not convinced. Green. Now we have to play. Now we can spell stutter sprite something costing 3. So what do we do now? Well, Maybe you have to play Faceless Looting here to do something. And draw a spell status sprite out of his hand. Okay, so what do we want in the graveyard? Cloak, I guess. And the forest. Is it the forest really? Cloak, forest. Play that thing. Get the black mana. Now we can start firebolting because that will enable us to cast the angler. This is why we don't play 3 anglers. Now there could be a ninja. If they still play ninjas. They have to cut something for these fairy miscreants. No ninja feels pretty sweet. Black. See what we draw. I am not gonna get the Mold of Wine Cloak back yet. Interesting. But I'm gonna firebolt angler here. Not unexpected. So now let's see if he has the counterspell for the angler, and he probably do. Evolving Wilds, Forest, Terramorphic Expanse, and Looting, I guess. I think Firebolt and Mold of Wine Cloak are most... Oh, wow, it worked! So Snap or something, I suspect. Okay, we are racing. Invasive Species... Oh my god! Invasive Species doesn't feel very strong here. And I really need to draw land. So I could Mold of Wine Cloak here. To kill him in 3 turns, but of course he has something. I'm still not doing that. Oh god, Invasive Species feels bad in this matchup. And Treefolk doesn't do anything. So I swing, play Invasive Species, replay Mountain for Firebolt. Another spell starter now would be devastating. This is what you get when you dawdle around like this deck does. You get overrun by Delver. We do have stuff against it. We have Electrickeries and the Stinkweed Imps. But now he wins this race. Pretty clearly. Do I bring in brown scales in this matchup? I don't think so. I don't think Delver is aggressive enough. There is a ninja finally. Yeah. How do I win here? And of course he has a counterspell now. But I have to try the Invasive Species line again. And it's spell stuttered. So I die. Spinning Darkness seems like an interesting sideboard option here. just an old favorite. So being under this situation, you really want an instant that costs 0. That's what you want. Sorry, guys. Drinking Coke. Classy. Okay. Well, at least we get to see the ninja die. Yeah. Okay, invasive species really underperformed in this matchup. No, don't quit on me. Jesus. Okay. Was that the guy? No, it wasn't. It was PDX1. I'm gonna play against Polemos. I should have pushed join the game. Right. Polemos. Hi, good luck, Polemos. I still don't remember how to block people. Wow. Yeah, this is why we don't play 3 colors. No, it's not that. This is just unfortunate. So we have the mulligan. And of course we can't keep this. We only have 1 of our colors. This is why we don't play 3 colors. He mulligans to 6. I can't keep this either. And I can keep this. So he mulligans twice though, so we're not that far behind. I'll get the green mana, so I have everything. Whoa! One land spy. Oh, it's Turbixium. Interesting. I don't think my Firebolt is going to do much work here. But that thing is... But now he can get... Oh wow, yeah. But he doesn't do it. So now we can terminate a Crusher. We feel safer. Oh, it's Angler with Dragon Breath. That's not as impressive. So the question then is if we don't terminate it, we cast Change Edict instead. I think so. Take the pain. It's not like he can bring the pain again. This is nice. Game? Question mark? Yeah, neutralized. So then I have to find something that can threaten him. Now invasive species looks a lot better. If I can draw it. I am getting back the Bug, of course. Making his plans futile. Invasive species. Getting back the fountain, playing the fountain, getting life. Life is good. And terminate is still open. Yeah, I don't expect him to recover from this. Invasive species. Woohoo! Doing stuff. Should I Firebolt his face? That seems a bit early. Have 7 mana for Change Edict as well. Oh, double terminate. Now I'm gonna Firebolt his face. Oh, I need to terminate open. Yeah, I think I'm exile target. No! cremate me. What the hell? What happened? I'm not sure. I'm not in an open match, am I? No. Okay. Attack. Fengraph seems like a good thing to have. Bloodfell Caves. There's the Crusher, so let's get rid of it. Yay! And the second Bayuka Bog in the sideboard would be nice. Stinkweeds. Races. Probably not gonna flame jab anything. I think Raven's Crime will only help him here. Is that wrong? I really want a way to fetch my land. But I do. I just have to put it in the graveyard. This is very, very... I have no answers whatsoever. Do I mulligan this? I'm too scared given what happened. I'll keep this. And try to dig for something. That's interesting. Super aggressive. But I think his mana base is shaky. Wow, this feels so bad. Can I really do this? Let's try it. Okay, I can sacrifice a swamp, so I'm getting a swamp. Because I have another swamp in the board. In the hand. That felt wrong on so many levels. And it didn't help, did it? Rotting Rats. I will discard my Rolling Wilds. And I'm not that scared. Now I don't feel like I can cast race profitably. Really? Getting rid of red mana? Maybe I should have. Spell Bomb. Invasive Species for the mountain. No value there. So do I get rid of his black mana here? Let's see what he finds there. My recursion! Okay, if he doesn't play land now, I have to raise. No! Why do people do that? Maybe I didn't find the land and quit because of that. Alright, I don't have more time. Thank you for watching. This is the deck list. I am gonna direct you in the show notes to this amazing deck. Thank you so much, Palmento.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/magicgatheringstrat.